Hello, hello. Hi, this is Essen. I am working as an account manager at Code District, and here at Code District, we believe in the power of technology to transform industries. And BetterHealth, they actually came to us with a very unique problem that was to democratize access to healthcare through the use of modern solutioning. So when we heard of it, we indeed knew that was a problem that we wanted to pursue, right? So in this case study, I'm going to walk you through a really personalized journey of the solutions that we Code District implemented, of course, the problems that were faced, as well as the outcomes that were achieved by Code District.
As a project lead, I was responsible for smooth and seamless transition from the old BetterHealth Care for front-end team to the Code District front-end team. I had to make sure we are all on the same page and that we are taking the right approach into tackling the assigned issues. We had a very little amount of time in order to understand a very complex code base with a very little help from the previous team. Along with this, there were a lot of tasks that were pending on the front-end side that needed to be addressed as quickly as possible. So we had to make sure that we started delivering as quickly as we could. It was like entangling a web of challenges. With this, my role evolved from being a team lead for Code District front-end team to being a team lead for the entire Better Healthcare project. Lastly, I was involved in a lot of architectural design meetings and feature estimations as well.
As a dedicated member of the front-end team, our primary focus was on the technical advancements and the customer-centric features that were basically directly related to their user experience elevation. We had to learn certain practices that were essential to the development process of the Better Healthcare. We also had to learn the HIPAA compliance since its awareness was directly and essentially related to the project as a whole.
As a front-end team member, it was challenging for us to focus on multiple applications at the same time. So we moved forward with a divide and conquer technique and divide the application among ourselves. It was like juggling multiple puzzle pieces, ensuring they fit together seamlessly, but we were determined to find the right solutions.
BetterHealth actually serves a diverse group of customers that range from people who are looking for accessible healthcare to companies who are looking to streamline their own healthcare services for their own employees, as well as service providers who are looking to expand their reach. Now, let's delve into the specific challenges that BetterHealth faced and how Code District addressed them with their innovative technology solutions. Managing a complex code base and delivering features on time.
Better Healthcare's complex code base with multiple applications demanded a meticulous attention. We had to make sure we are not overburdening our resources by rapidly shifting them between different applications. For this, we decided to allocate a dedicated resource to a single application altogether. This way, we were able to work on different tasks on different applications simultaneously. Embracing the agile methodology, we started off our work with smaller tasks and then gradually expanded our scope to handle more extensive and complex features. This way, we were able to deliver a lot of the tasks in a very limited amount of time.
Coordinating multiple stakeholders.
Better Healthcare is an enterprise-level product with different stakeholders like patients, healthcare providers, and companies. So we had to make sure that the communication and collaboration was effective. Our main goal was that we are all on the same page with the Better Healthcare sales team in order to ensure that the end user features are according to their expectations precisely. For this, we conducted team abroad meetings and held Q&A sessions with different users and clarified our requirements. We also held up daily stand-up meetings where we discussed our progress and also if there were any issues that were blocking our progress as well. We also leveraged Slack for our daily communication between different Slack members. Regular sprint meetings took place after every 2 weeks with sprint retrospective. The purpose of the sprint retrospective and sprint meeting was to ensure that the development process was smooth and identifying the areas which needed improvement.
Tackling understaffing constraints.
Understaffing and resource constraints can hinder progress, especially in an interconnected system like BetterHealth Care. Our objective was to provide them with necessary expertise in order to overcome these obstacles. We had to make sure that we provided them with the resources who were well versed in the different technology stacks used within the BetterHealth Care codebase. With this, we were able to achieve the assigned task efficiently with a small team in a very tight time frame.
The core of the front-end application was based on GraphQL, React, and Apollo clients. So we prioritized their learning to enhance the code quality and make incremental improvements. Furthermore, we implemented Launch Darkly, which is used for feature flags that empowers every team member to have control over the management and even activation of the new feature that they have implemented in the software. We were also assigned to improve the video calling feature and reduce the latency in the Telehealth application, which is basically the virtual meeting between the doctors and the patients. And we leveraged the OpenTalk WebRTC technology to enhance the system. We also improved the chat feature and implemented media device testing prior to initiating the call. Another important feature that was assigned to us was network grouping feature, which basically brings together clinics from different companies under a single hood. We have implemented that network grouping in such a way that user could list all the clinics and view their location on Google Maps under a unified network. By implementing these approaches, we have not only addressed these challenges but also delivered incremental results.
After the first few weeks of getting accommodated with the code base and the practices that were being followed here and there, my first responsibility was to work with the dynamic forms. The initial feature was already built out using the library called RGSF. So the initial brickwork was already in place. We had to take it a step further and allow the users to add the questions, which would then give them the ability to add dynamic questions based on their responses to the initial questions. To achieve this, the team had extensive discussions, which resulted in us deciding to build out a custom solution. In the long run, I think we benefited from it a lot. It allowed us a lot of flexibility and our efforts did pay off. Improving the user booking experience was also one of our top priorities. We basically had to work closely with the design team and make the flow changes accordingly. Our aim was to create a seamless and user-friendly experience for our patients. And I think by making these enhancements, we ensured that our patients had a really good user-friendly experience with the booking flow and they had an ease of appointment booking. One of our most major contributions to the Better Healthcare system was the listings application. It was the starting point for the patients in our system, and they would be able to get a list of the facilities and providers which they would be able to book appointments against. I personally was taking the lead on it, and I had to make sure that we were doing everything according to our plans, and then there was seamless integration with the system. So we basically had to revamp the existing application, and we had to do it on a timeline as well. In the end, our patients were able to find the information that they needed, and they were also able to book appointments with their preferred providers or facilities effortlessly.
The outcomes of our solution was truly remarkable. The development pace increased, the trust and satisfaction was maintained, as well as the ownership, and above all, and most importantly, the client satisfaction, it soared.
Our team showed exceptional perseverance and took full responsibility of their tasks, ensuring a strong and reliable partnership with Better Healthcare. First of all, we quickly adapted to their complex code base and we picked up the development pace to ensure that we meet the deadlines promptly. Secondly, our development team took full ownership of their code base and proactively worked on the new features. Their initiative and dedication can be seen throughout the project. Lastly, the ultimate measure of our success was the high level of client satisfaction which we achieved. Our solution effectively discussed their pain points, exceeded their expectations, leading to a positive and fulfilling client experience.
The impact of this value collaboration extended far beyond the expected benefits. For example, some of the benefits that BetterHealth experienced was cost effectiveness, a seamless transition, a quick time to value, as well as an optimized budget utilization.
In retrospect, I believe that it's been a continuous process of learning and adapting for us and overcoming obstacles. We were very dedicated with our problem solving and our attention to detail, which in turn allowed us to really implement complex features seamlessly. I think I'm very proud of what we've achieved here, and it's been an amazing journey for us to be part of this team.
In our journey with Better Health Care, we take pride in creating a healthier and brighter future. Our commitment to excellence has made this collaboration a resounding success.
If you're looking to transform your brand's digital presence and unlocking its full potential, let Code District's experts weave their design and code magic to bring your vision into life. Join us on this extraordinary journey of technological innovation and customer-centric solutions.